Also, since the new SERAPHIC ROD came out, you guys are probably trying to get to level 1000, and that is why in this video I will be telling you the best strat to get to level 1k, and basically the one that I got the SERAPHIC ROD with. But before showing you that, I'm trying to get the content creator role, which I need 10k subscribers for that, so if you can drop a little subscribe and a little like, I will appreciate it, and you will be my friend forever. That said, I will be testing this with the no life rod with Clever. If you guys want the SERAPHIC ROD, you guys probably already have the no life rod, and if you don't, you can use the rod of the depths. Obviously also with Clever, and the bait that you should be using is for the no life rod, the seaweed. The seaweed is basically one of the best baits, since overall it's pretty good, and for the rod of the depths you can use the seaweed, or you can also use the coral, which by the way is this one. Now we gotta talk about the places that we will be fishing in, and according to the wiki, actually the best place for macroing and for manual farming is the Atlantian storm, so we're gonna try that and see how much XP we can get. By the way, if you are level 750, you can also use the rod of the forgotten fang, also with Clever and with the seaweed. It is a little better than the no life rod, but it is not so big of a difference, so don't really mind about that. As I already said, this is tested by the wiki, so let's see how much XP we can get. My XP right now is 7 mil and a half, and I'm gonna be here for one night to actually see how much XP I get. And by the way, for using auroras, it is not the same place, so I recommend you watching the video to the end. I'm just gonna start with this setup, obviously on the Atlantian storm. If you don't know how to get here, basically you can see that there's Forsaken, there's Roselit. It is in between those two, and let's just start the fishing. Alright, that is finished, and we got so many mythicals, to be honest. We got 13 mythicals, and that is actually pretty good. Let's sell everything we have. We got 90k, okay, pretty decent, pretty decent. Let's see now the XP, and wow, okay, that is pretty good. That's like 300k XP maybe a little less, but wow, that's impressive. That's like what, 1 mil XP an hour? Maybe even more, I don't really know, but at least to me seems pretty good. You gotta remember that we are not with Aurora or something like that, so yeah, I would say it's pretty good. I mean, it is the best way to farm XP manually or macroing, even better than ground reef by the way. And we now gotta get to the farming with Aurora or with Servant Luck. We gotta go to Forsaken Shores, which to be honest I did not expect this, but yeah, actually the Forsaken Pond is the best one for Auroras, and actually it makes sense because here in Forsaken you do not have a negative progress speed, but you actually do in Atlantian Storm, so that is why farming XP here is a lot better, or at least that's what the wiki says. So we are gonna test this in a bit. I already have here the Aurora totem, so yeah, we are gonna use it and see how much XP we can get. So let me get the no life rod, and I'm gonna use an Aurora to see how much XP I can get. You can see here my XP, so let's use the Aurora. I'm gonna fish here for the whole Aurora to see how much XP I can get. By the way, if you have the rod of the forgotten fang, obviously you are gonna do better, but with the no life rod or rod of the depths you can still go fine. I have been so unlucky, I got barely both Captain Goldfishes, but still we made a lot of XP. Most of them were not even perfect catches, and I can already tell you that this spot is insane. At least obviously for the auroras, do not fish here without aurora. So in total we got like 370k XP without even that many perfect catches. I think the half of the Captain Goldfishes were actually perfect catches, so actually pretty good. You can obviously tell that this spot is insane. By the way, for cash it is not. Let's sell, let's see how much we can get, and we got 35k. You can already tell that this is not for cash. You will be losing a lot of cash if you fish here, but if you find like a hacker lobby or something like that are using auroras constantly, you can pretty much get the level 1000 in a couple hours. By the way, the reason that I missed so many perfect catches is because obviously you're not gonna do all perfect catches. You will probably miss some, and I mean most of the time you are playing fish, you're actually doing something else like watching videos, or I don't know, liking and subscribing to this video maybe. Since you are doing that kind of stuff, you will not be 100% focused on this, and you'll probably miss some. Wait, so I had to rejoin, and for some reason I'm bald. I don't know what happened, but I do not have like the thing that I had on my head, so yeah, we're gonna continue the video like this. But another thing I gotta say is, in case you wonder, the best places to farm cash are for macroing and for manual farming the Atlantian Storm 2. Basically the Atlantian Storm is the GOAT, but if you're gonna farm cash while having an aurora or server lag, you definitely gotta go to the cryogenic canals, since obviously the cryogenic canals things have only 40 negative lure speed, while the Atlantian Storm has 75 negative lure speed. And by the way, I recommend you guys, if you have this SERAPHIC ROD, to farm with it ASAP, because yeah, it is getting a nerf. I mean, it is pretty obvious. You can see that basically you can insta fish with this. You do not even have to try, and for the Krakens or for the Megalodons, you really like do not have to even try. So I recommend you rushing for the SERAPHIC ROD before it gets nerfed. The best enchant for the SERAPHIC ROD you can possibly have, obviously, is Quantum, but you can also use Clever to farm XP, since you know the level cap might be raising someday, or you can also use Quality or Abyssal, since I am poor and running Immortal right now, but don't really mind that. By the way, the best rods for farming cash are obviously the SERAPHIC ROD, the next one is the Auric ROD, you can get it by opening Sunken Treasures, Rod of the Forgotten Fame with Quantum, I think later is the Heaven's ROD, and the next one is probably the No Life ROD. I really do not suggest you going for cash right now, but if you want to, do whatever you want. By the way, I do not know if the SERAPHIC ROD nerf will be big or will be small. I really hope it is small, because I wasted like 600 hours on this, and I really don't see it like too OP. I think that for a player with a level 1000 is actually pretty balanced, since you know, we are people with no lives basically. So yeah, I really hope they do not nerf this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. Remember that you have my Discord on the description, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.